realize that defense is going to be the emphasis.
Yeah, that's the type of team they are. And they always seem to feed off of that defense. They're just really trying to attack and force some turnovers and get out and run.
Exactly, Steve. I mean, that's really what drives them on a game-to-game basis.
And as we continue our conversation about Ricky Rubio, it seemed like his game is even better suited to the NBA than it was to Europe with the athletic finishers, the tempo style of play. It really highlights his great passing.
And, you know, players are energized by a guy who's going to find them, Kevin. They love that. When you know that running hard to the rim is going to get you rewarded and perhaps a highlight look, you'll take that all day long and run even harder.
Out of bounds, Minnesota takes possession.
Such a careless pass. You've got to keep your head in the game here.
Rubio, right side. Left side, Williams. Ridnour up top. And it's going to be a 3-second call. Blazers ball. We're going to break in the action, so let's take a look at the West and how the teams are stacking up. You look at the Timberwolves. And, of course, Portland, tied right now. Here's Lillard. Into J.J. Hickson. Outside Matthews. Pass to Aldridge. Again, the Trailblazers good for two.
Now, he took advantage of that mismatch size-wise, but right up with it.
And he loves those mid-range jumpers.
You know, you look back at what's happened to the Blazers over the last few years. It's very sad. This was a club that was poised to be one of the dominant teams in the West, and then the injuries just set them back big time.
Outside for Batum. All alone. The shot is off. So Minnesota will take it the other way. And there's Ridnour. That's good on the assist by Karolinko. Ridnour's got his second bucket of the night. Injuries can creep up on a team, and as Steve said, Portland had so much promise just a few years ago, really even at the beginning of last season. No Oden, no Brandon Roy, and he was alluding to that moments ago, Clark, and that's tough. Those are cornerstone pieces for that organization.
Pillars for you, Kevin, and it's terribly unfortunate to lose two players of that caliber. You can see why the Blazers basically had to restart.
The Trailblazers have gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. Here's Hickson, and the layup falls.
Hard work on the boards, guys, leading to that putback.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. He kicks to Barea. That's good. It's Rubio with the assist. Portland leading. They faced off right here last time they met, but the home club just couldn't pull out the win. A shot by Batum, no good. There's a quick shot. J.J. Barea again. The Trailblazers have gotten 6 of 11 shots to go down so far. Pretty nice shooting. Matthews dishes to Hickson. And that one's good. J.J. Hickson with the basket. Hickson's got 6.
They continue to barrel their way inside, and when's the defense going to adjust?
Well, I'm asking the same question myself, partner. I mean, that's 8 points out of their last 10 coming inside.
Both teams deciding to change it up.
And, you know, looking at J.J. Hickson, he spent 1 year at North Carolina State. You can really see how much muscle he's put on his frame since he came into the NBA. He's really filled out nicely, and he's got a pretty powerful body for a big guy.
And the Trailblazers making a change here. Leonard's checked in. A shot by Batum, no good. It's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will take it. Portland ball. 1:29 left in the first. The Trailblazers have gone 7 of 13, just over 50% from the floor. Some good looks. Here's Leonard. Batum passes to Aldridge. And it's out of bounds off the Blazers as the Portland Trailblazers retain possession.
Nice play to get a hand on that pass and tip it out of bounds.
I tell you what, guys, if he gets there a fraction earlier, that's a steal.
Luke Babbitt, he's checked in for Nicholas Batum.
And Hickson is a good rebounder, still learning how to maximize his talents. But he's a big, strong, athletic format. A lot of potential.
And he is camped in the lane there, and he gets the 3-second call. And the Timberwolves making a change here. And Lillard kicks to Aldridge. A reverse off his leg, and the ref saying he kicked it. Now is checked in for J.J. Barea. Tightly guarded. Dishes it to Leonard. Taken away by Kirilenko. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Shved. There's the bucket. Good.
Nice soft touch to drop that one in.
40 seconds left in the first quarter. Passes it to Banner. Straight up. So timeout called here. The first for Portland.
Yeah, guys, I think he feels like he can make a few improvements during this timeout. Just kind of make a couple of adjustments, get his club back on track.
You know, coaches are always tweaking and tinkering with things mid-game. Actually, sometimes they overdo it.
Jared Jeffries is checked in for the Trailblazers. Maynard comes in for Lillard. J.J. Barea is checked in for Minnesota. There's 25 seconds left to play in the first. Ridnour kicks to Barea. Outside Williams. Rebound by the Trailblazers. This one for three. Maynard, no good. And will count. And he beat the buzzer, but it's no good. And now the second quarter just getting set to start. And taking a look at the Trailblazers' performance here, boys. What do you think they're doing or not doing?
Well, the thing they tried to establish right away was the presence down low. You look at the points in the paint. I think that's been the difference.
Yeah, and I like the fact, Steve, that they're not settling for the outside shots. I mean, go in there and get what you want. Keep attacking the rim.
So with Love on the bench, this is Rick Adelman's lineup. Cunningham is out there with Derek Williams. It's Andre Kirilenko, and there's J.J. Barea, and it's Ridnour in a 2-guard.
Well, Maynard is a leader and a playmaker when he's on the floor. Loves to have the ball in his hands. Very pure, traditional point guard trying to set up his teammates, but he can also score when called upon.
And that's what the good point guards do. Often you don't have to go out and force anything. You just have to be willing to get the ball to your teammates in the places that suit them best.
3 straight buckets in the paint. They're making it look effortless.
Well, speaking of effortless, I would like to see a little more out of the defense. So how about trying, guys?
Watch out below. Get out of his way now.
No way that he was going to slow him down.
Not that time. They weren't about to take those points away from him.
So the whistle blows on the shot, and 2 free throws for the contact right there. The Timberwolves shooting their first free throws of the game right now.
Now, this is a kind of a mediocre free throw shooting team. They're sitting there at about 73% as a unit.
And Kevin, it's something they've been working very hard to correct and to change. I mean, they know how important it is to fix that inability at the free throw line.
Wesley Matthews checked in for Portland. Lillard comes in for Eric Maynard.
It's kind of a shocker. The defense was there, but it wasn't right in his face. Kind of out of character for him to miss those. Well, what you like about Luke Ridnour, the point guard out of the University of Oregon, just how steady he is. He's got nice court vision, good passer, reliable shooter from mid-range and beyond, and a good solid point guard in this league.
The Trailblazers have gone 2 for 3 at the foul line in this one.
And over the course of the season, guys, they've shown a very respectable 78% from the line.
You know, their percentages dropped off just a little bit compared to last year, guys, but it's not a huge drop-off, so no major concern.
And Ridnour, the son of a high school basketball coach, his father gave him the keys to the gym so he could practice at night. He was a dedicated guy.
Yeah, nice perk to have the gym available to you at any time, any day. And he helped lead the Oregon Ducks when he was back in college to the Elite Eight in 2002.
Here's Lillard, following the bucket by the Timberwolves. Aldridge double team, takes it up. The shot by Hickson, no good. Second quarter of play with around 2. Oh,
get it! Oh, watch out now. Well, I tell you what, how about that, guy? This fella can rock the rim big time.
That is just brute force.
Yeah, he's the last guy you want to see coming down the lane with a head of steam.
The Timberwolves making a switch here. Correa's checked in.
Not stopping. There's no way to stop that. I mean, there's nothing you can do when he's coming at him like that.
Well, that's right, Clark. Steve, he is a dangerous, dangerous player.
Yeah, especially when he gets to that launching pad right there in the lane. I mean, pretty one-handed.
And Hickson throws it down.
Not much resistance on that.
Defensively, you're right. Not a great sequence.
Well, they lost track of him, and they paid the price.
Leonard, he's checked in for J.J. Hickson. And a change for the Timberwolves. Cunningham's checked in. Here's Schved. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Memphis.
You know, guys, Minnesota coach Rick Adelman, second most wins among active NBA coaches currently. I mean, he's 8th all-time on the wins list. And with this young Minnesota team, I really think his skills as a teacher, which are outstanding, certainly come into play. He's one of the best that we've had on the sidelines in the history of the league.
Here's the pass to Ridnour. Goes up on the high post. And the shot is good. Ridnour's got 8 points.
Now they may have to climb on his back to get back into this game.
Quick hit, no time at all on that. And the Trailblazers lead by 6.
You know, Rick Adelman is really considered an offensive minded coach, but he has had some pretty good defensive teams as well.
Steamsman. Good, and it's Perea who picks up the assist.
But they haven't been getting lit up from outside here. All the points they're giving up are from in close. They've got to offer more resistance.
Yeah, defense has to get better, Clark. They've got to body up, bump somebody, get physical, force the action back out to the perimeter.
To the inside. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will take corner ball. And one of the trademarks of the many best point guards in the league, their ability to score in addition to distribute. So here now a look at the top scoring point guards this season. 4th, Damian Lillard.
Well, this is a collection of maybe the most well-rounded players in the league. To see those kinds of scoring numbers from the point guard position is crazy.
Yeah, it's wacko. That's sort of the era we're in right now, though. A point guard who consistently takes things into his own hands is far more common than it used to be. Some people may not like it, but that's the way of the modern NBA. Change is inevitable, and I don't necessarily think it's a bad thing.
Uncovered, and Portland again with the bucket.
Well, the lead should be safe if they keep shooting like this.
Well, they're on fire. I mean, they're absolutely on target and looking to pad that scoring total, too.
Here is Cunningham. Leonard with the steal. And it's the Trailblazers on the break. And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession.
So a chance here to check out some numbers for LaMarcus Aldridge. He was 9th in scoring, and in terms of rebounding, he's in the top 20 in the league, so a guy who can really take care of the boards for you.
And you don't become a top 10 scorer, Steve, without a variety of offensive moves and a whole bunch of tricks in your bag. So he makes for wonderful highlights the way he can score.
J.J. Hickson, he's checked in for Portland. And the Timberwolves making a change here. 1:29 left now here in the second. Into Derek Williams. A second chance effort. Cunningham gets the bucket. Cunningham's got 6.
Creating that kind of shot in close is really your primary objective every possession.
Pushes up. Here's Aldridge. Minnesota with the rebound. 3-on-3. And the basket by Kirilenko. And now it's just a 4-point Trailblazer lead. Trailblazers have gone 8 of 12 since the start of the second quarter. That's a really high percentage, hitting around 67%. Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over.
One more time. Give it up for your Blazer dancers.
There's 45 seconds left here in the second. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2.
Looking at the numbers for J.J. Hickson, he's got 8 points and he's got 1 rejection in there also.
Now, good, solid interior defense is so important. I mean, championship teams have to play defense inside. And I think having shot blocking is just critical to being a successful NBA team.
Batum for three. Good on the shot. Batum's got himself on the board with three there.
That's all the space he needs, guys. He'll make you pay every time if you give him that shot.
And Rubio kicks to Barea. Feeds it to Kirilenko. The monster one-hand slam.
I like that one-handed spike right there.
Yeah, that's how it's done.
Yes, sirree.
Yeah, he's not going to miss many of those.
There's the dish to Aldridge. Shakes off the strong D and hits the bucket for two. Aldridge has got 7 now in this quarter. Timberwolves trailed by 7. Kirilenko with a screen on Matthews. Here's Barea. Hits and grabs the board.
Couldn't convert, but nice little two-man game there.
And it wouldn't surprise me to see them go.
And the first half is now in the books. Trailblazers lead by 9. Stay right where you are for the Sprint Halftime Show with Dean and Bruce. We'll see you in just a bit for the start of the second half. And the second half about to start here in just a few moments. We're seeing a tremendous game from LaMarcus Aldridge.
We know he can score, so it's not really a huge shock to see him put up these kind of big numbers.
And I would think that he most likely will continue to carry on this kind of play into the fourth.
Batum and Aldridge are small and power forwards. And there's Hickson. Then it's Damian Lillard. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers. Trailblazers leading by 7. Batum dishes to Aldridge. Aldridge double teamed. And there's Lillard. That's good. On the assist by Aldridge. 9 points for Lillard.
And LaMarcus Aldridge is such a versatile scorer offensively. He's increased his range the last few years. He can step out to about 20 feet, knock down a jumper, releases the ball so high on that jump shot. But he's also got those post moves down on the block. And the Blazers really like to put the ball in his hands and run their offense through him. 3 for 3. You got to like this hot start in the third quarter.
Rubio with it. Lillard picks him up. Puts one up from 19. That's good on the jump shot. Kirilenko's got his third bucket of the night.
Not a lot going wrong for them on offense in the early part of the third. I mean, that's 3 makes on 4 tries now.
And back to Aldridge, such an asset for a team to have such a go-to big man offensive.
It really is, Kevin, because a lot of teams don't do that. They can't run their offense through the post, but gives you a great option in the half court and really it allows you to play smash mouth basketball.
So it's Portland now. After the basket by Minnesota. Lillard, the pass to Aldridge. Gets it to go. Aldridge has got 17 now.
That's 4 of their last 5 buckets now coming in the paint area.
And they're in attack mode right now, barreling in there with bad man intentions.
A nice shot by Barea. Here's Lillard. 9 points in the game so far. Takes the alley-oop pass. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Here's Kirilenko. Jams it with authority. Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over.
Well, he's got to get everybody on the same page. I mean, that's the reason for this timeout. And if that happens, I think they can improve and start playing better.
You know, it's a coach's job to always try to be 2 or 3 steps ahead of the opponent. And you look for that extra edge if you can. And I think he feels like he might have seen one.
Wesley Matthews checked in for the Trailblazers. Bill Gridenour is checked in for Minnesota. Quickly, let's bring up the list of the top rookie three-point bombers in the NBA. Damian Lillard is second.
I think there's a little rivalry among that group of rookie bombers, and I know he'd love to see his name all the way at the top of that list.
And Steve, you know what? Before it's all said and done this season, that's exactly where it might end up, at the top of the list.
The defense was ready for him that time, and they had to be. He is so powerful in the lane.
And Rubio kicks the Steamsma. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Well, problem Probably the right play defensively. If you can't get the block, send them to the free throw line. Don't give them an easy two.
No easy buckets inside. Force free throws and work to keep them out of the lane next time around.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. Trailblazers leading by 4. He feeds it to Batum. Gives him the lead pass. Aldridge. Good. Aldridge has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, he's smart. He's getting good shots, and he's knocking them down.
He's made 1 and missed 1 so far in the game.
And, you know, with those numbers, he makes a defender hesitant to get too tight on him. I mean, he doesn't want to get whistled for the foul and put this guy on the line.
Well, they've really picked up the intensity here since halftime.
I think they got the pep talk, and both teams now really going after each other.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Damian Lillard. That is his first foul of the game. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. And there's the foul. It goes on Wesley Matthews. That's his first foul. There's the screen. Kirilenko with the screen on Matthews. And stolen by Lillard. He dishes it to Matthews. Gets it to go. Matthews has got 6.
And all 10 of their last points have come inside the paint, so defensively you've got to make an adjustment.
Yeah, and you got to do a little more to stop it, too. I mean, it's coming way too easy for him. At some points, you just got to buck up and say it's not going to happen.
Cunningham kicks to Kirilenko. Ridnour is screen on Batum. And the basket by Kirilenko.
Finally getting into rhythm here in the game after that cold first half.
The feed now to Batum. Drops in the layup for 2. He has 7.
Offensively just hammering away in the paint.
And that's 10 straight points inside, too.
Damian Lillard grew up in Oakland, California. Pretty good history for point guards out of that town. You think of Gary Payton, Jason Kidd, of course. You know, if Lillard could end up having a career of that caliber, he'd be doing awfully well for himself.
Batum with the ball. Now Kirilenko defending.
Not the best shot. Long range and with a defender right in his space.
And defensively, that's the kind of work he's known for. I mean, he loves to lock you up.
We've got 1:13 left to play here in the third. And for Lillard, he said that growing up in Oakland was one of the biggest challenges that he's had to overcome, just avoiding the pitfalls and the dangers of the town club.
Yeah, a kid who kept his head down, though, Kevin, and focused on what he needed to do to have a chance to reach his goals and dreams. And I like what I see from him. He's a nice combo guard. He can go at you off the dribble. He can shoot it from deep. He can make the right play off the pass. Humble, hungry, talented young guy. I'm sure he'll play with a bit of an edge since he's a little under the radar screen coming in.
Trailblazers leading by 3. And it's Luke Ridnour with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And the Trailblazers making a change here. There's 39 seconds left in the third. The Trailblazers have shot 4 of 7 as a team from the line tonight. Several misses early.
One of the things they've done, guys, is taken pride in their free throw shooting this season, and rightfully so.
J.J. Barea is checked in for Ricky Rubio.
Even with the 1 miss, he's still stretched into a 2-possession game. That's big for them right now. Well, Derek Williams really is an explosive, talented combo forward, and that's the big question. Is he a 3 or is he a 4? Offensively, it's not a problem. He can score inside and out. And I think defensively, that's where the question lies. Is he big enough to guard power forwards? Is he quick enough to guard small forwards? We'll see.
Here's Leonard, and he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. The Trailblazers have shot just above 55% of the line, going 5 of 9.
You know, the numbers from the line, guys, are close to where they were last year. But just a tad worse, so not too bad.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. They set the pick. And here's Barea. 8 points for him. And Luke Ridnour, the bucket on the assist by Barea. Barea's got 4 assists in the game. Here's Leonard. And it's Kirilenko with the rebound. Kirilenko's got 3 rebounds now in this one. The Timberwolves shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
And guys, that allows their opponents to play very aggressive defense if they choose to, knowing it's not a bad thing to send them to the foul line.
And the second free throw, good. Here's Aldridge. And at the close of the third quarter, still in close game in both teams. Portland leading. They've got the Hawks ahead of them in their next game, and it's in Atlanta. That'll be the first half of a 2-game trip.
And some good games going on, especially that Atlanta contest. That's interesting.
So with Love on the bench, this is Rick Adelman's lineup. In the backcourt, Ricky Rubio and Luke Ridnour. Derek Williams is out there with Andre Kirilenko. And it's Cunningham in at the center position.
Too little, too late from the deep. Give him credit for trying anyway.
Great job he did getting through him and up to the rim.
Yeah, now that was aggressive. That's exactly what I like to see.
What a move. He saw a window on the other side of the rim and whipped it around for the immaculate reverse.
And the Trailblazers making a change here. Batum's checked in. Here's Maynard. Takes the lead pass. Batum covered by Rubio. Maynard dishes to Hickson. Into LaMarcus Aldridge. And there's the 3-second violation.
Boy, in a close game especially, those plays really hurt.
The Timberwolves shooting an incredible 64% from the field in this game. Rubio outside. Cunningham to take the lead. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Correa's checked in.
That one miss could hurt them. And there's a big difference between being up 1 and being up 2.
Defensive foul.
Well, Nicolas Batum out of France, that's coveted player. A cornerstone for this Blazer team for the future. Brings together all the things you want to see at that small forward spot. Length, defense, shooting ability with range, and of course, finishing around the rim.
You know, that kind of play will get you some brownie points with your coach, no doubt.
And with your fans too, Clark, got to pick that like that.
And even with the announcer.
Oh, yeah!
We all love it.
Williams passes to Kirilenko. And the Timberwolves call time. Nice game. Great performance by LaMarcus Aldridge.
He's really taking it to him inside. They got to find a way to slow him down.
Wesley Matthews checked in for Nolan Smith. Steensma checked in for Minnesota. Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Hi, Kevin. I was able to hear the advice Rick Adelman gave to his team during that break. He said, guys, this is the kind of game we're capable of playing when we put our minds to it. I knew we had it in us, just like I know we're going to come out on top. Let's finish this thing. Guys?
Thanks again, Doris.
He's a bit short for the power forward spot, but his great leaping ability more than makes up for it.
And Nick Batum, a player who's long and athletic, as Steve was talking about, still very young. We know he can already score, Clark, in the NBA. He is a wonderful prospect.
Well, you always look at length because that's an asset coaches and teams like to have, so tremendous defensive potential there. He could develop into a scary two-way player.
Shots good. 22 points for Aldridge.
That's 5 straight hoops in the paint. What a fantastic job of attacking the rim.
Well, Steve, they're getting the looks that they want down there, so might as well keep going right at the rim. If there's no resistance, then make them pay.
And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession.
Making a long pass like that is always a risky proposition.
For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. And there is a whistle that goes on Eric Maynard. That's foul number 2 for him. Lillard's checked in for the Trailblazers. Williams takes to Steensma. It's blocked. Here's Matthews. And Strong with the one-handed jam.
Man, they are both lighting it up here.
Exciting basketball, Steve. I mean, it's been back and forth, each side dropping in points every chance they get.
Now, here's Ridnow. Kirilenko with it, and Batum picks him up defensively. Nice job coming off that screen. And the Timberwolves lead by 1.
This is a fantastic performance in this half. He didn't play as well in the first, but you just know with this guy, he's always ready to turn it around.
And the Trailblazers making a change here. Leonard's checked in. The Timberwolves also with the sub. Dante Cunningham's checked in for Greg Steensma. He misses the free throw. And he's good on the second.
I'm sure he feels like they should have the lead right now, but that miss will keep it all tied up.
Look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Barea dishes to Cunningham. Straight up. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. And the first one at the line is good. And so Cunningham nails both of them.
And much more aggressive play has led to more free throw attempts for them here in the second half.
That's how you do it, Steve. I mean, defender pressing up on you, you press right back, get into him.
Very porous defense down there by the hoop. You probably should make that one.
That was a hole punch jam there, Kevin.
Nice finish.
Yeah, you got to love the way he just capped off that strong move.
Trailblazers trail by 4. Lillard, the pass to Leonard. Kicks it to Matthews. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Leonard, no luck.
Well defended. And he's not someone who responds well to that kind of defensive pressure.
Here's Barea. Williams, a screen on Matthews. So the first one drops, and that puts them up by 5. The Trailblazers making a switch here. Hickson's checked in, and a change for the Timberwolves. Rubio's checked in, and his second attempt at the line, no good. Clark, they've been looking at a sink offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
And it's blocked by Kirilenko. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Ridnour kicks to Cunningham. Shoots over Matthews. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
That's a low percentage shot right there.
Yeah, it sure is. I mean, he's got to be thinking out there a little bit. Make the pass in that situation. Don't force a bad shot.
Here's Rubio after the Trailblazers pick up 2. Pass to Cunningham. Back to Rubio. He passes it to Ridnour. Up down low that time, and he's at the 3-second push. 1:05 left to play here in the fourth. Lillard with it. Guarded now by Rubio. Lillard misses. Timberwolves have gone 5 of 10, 50% from the field.
And another quick strike for them. No question which team is running the fast break better here today.
Absolutely. I mean, they've been lethal in transition, Steve. It's one of the reasons they're out in front.
What a beautiful shot to bring them to within 3.
That's how you get the crowd on its feet.
Huge.
They've been waiting for that one, guys.
There's the pick. There's 31 seconds left in the game. Takes it out to Ridnour. Open look. No good. Now the Trailblazers take it the other way.
Boy, a 3 here would be huge.
Yeah, a chance to tie it up and make it even with the game on the line.
Lillard with it. Guarded now by Rubio. Offensive rebound. The kick out to Matthews. It's good. This game is all even. And the Timberwolves call timeout. He kicks it to Ridnour. Here's Cunningham. Oh, and a chance to win the game, but the moment. We've got overtime action now, folks. Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, Forsberg on our sideline, and this is Kevin Harlan. All fueled up and ready to go to overtime basketball here, brought to us by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. And so in the game for the Timberwolves, J.J. Barea is out there with Luke Ridnour. Then it's Derek Williams. It's Andre Kirilenko. And it's Steamsma in at the 5 spot. Blocked. Outside Kirilenko. Leads him in there. Steamsma can't get it to go. Portland leading. The kick out to Matthews. And there's the defensive 3-second call.
Wesley Matthews at the line for one.
And the technical free throw is good.
He's definitely the guy they want at the line in this situation. He loves these kinds of moments.
Dante Cunningham's checked in for Minnesota. Ricky Rubio comes in for J.J. Barea. Matthews. Portland again missing.
This game very well could come down to a few possessions, and if that's the case, rebounding could play large.
Yeah, in a close game like this one, securing the ball is so vital.
So it's Portland now, following the bucket by the Timbers. And Aldridge slams it in. We're just over a minute into overtime here. Dishes it to Rubio. Passes it to Cunningham. That's in, coming off an assist from Rubio.
I'm sure they'd like to get more shots like that one.
Portland's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. The kick out to Aldridge. Again, the Trailblazers good for 2.
I can't fault what he's been doing out there. Some really impressive shooting.
Now with it. Matthews doubling. Here's Cunningham, and he makes good on the way. Cunningham's got 4 this quarter.
Well, that makes 5 of their last 6 makes coming from inside.
Yeah, really focused on getting the ball into the paint because they're taking advantage of very porous defense down there.
Aldridge backing in, and Dante Cunningham gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, close, but I didn't think he got on balance quickly enough.
It's hard to draw charges as quick as players are at this level. That's not an easy bit of work there.
The Timberwolves trail. There's a screen. Barea kicks to Cunningham. And unable there to get the go-ahead bucket. The Trailblazers shooting has been outstanding in this game at 58%. Timberwolves shooting has been outstanding in this game at 58%. Here's Ridnour. Yes!
What a huge shot.
That's what happens when you knock it down late.
Nicholas Batum. He's checked in for the Trailblazers. And a change for the Timberwolves. Derek Williams checked in for Dante Cunningham. Trailblazers moving the ball around.
That's just terrific positioning on his part to get the rebound. Even if he doesn't have the size, he knows exactly what he's doing up there.
Ooh, that's a big shot right there.
And that one really took the air out of this crowd.
Kevin, the silence is deafening.
Matthews, he's guarded by Ridnour. And there's the 3-second call. This one on the defense. And so he hits the technical free throw. And so here's Portland. Hits the bucket.
Beautifully executed play there to get that basket.
Here is Barea. They set the screen. For the win. Oh, he had a chance to win it right there, but couldn't get it to fall.
Your Trailblazers.
Well, we thought we might wrap it up in regulation. Then it looked like overtime number 1 might yield a winner. But instead, the overtime periods are piling up. And guys, still no winner yet. And here's Matthews on the arc. Tries again. Oh, he touched it while it was in the cylinder. That's offensive basket interference. And Minnesota has possession. Williams a screen. Fed the pass to Williams. Battles through traffic and lays it in.
Well, the D just letting them go inside with impunity. Way too easy.
That's 10 of their last 12 points now in the paint area.
Hickson kicks to Matthews. And it's Matthews again missing. Minnesota in the lead. Oh!
Are you kidding me? Power punch right there.
And the powerful one-handed slam.
Well, that is fantastic stuff, guys. I mean, splendid. He's someone with the ability to make a jaw-dropping play every trip down the floor.
Well, that's why folks love to come see him play.
Exactly.
Yeah, I know I do, guys. He's an entertainer. And that's the only way you can describe it.
Leonard, he's checked in for J.J. Hickson. Steamsma checked in for Minnesota. Ricky Rubio comes in for J.J. Barea. And the basket by Rubio.
Attacking the paint again and again.
You know, they're getting whatever they want. I mean, 8 straight points coming inside.
Lillard with it. Guarded now by Rubio. In his foot. And they're saying he kicked the ball. Andre Kirilenko's checked in for Minnesota. Now the pass to Aldridge. Feeds to Lillard. Taken away by Kirilenko. Minnesota calls timeout. They're ahead by 4. 1:41 left in this second overtime period. Good stuff. Kicks to Aldridge. Passes it down.
That was a nice, strong one-man jam there.
Yeah, brought it back and lift it down.
That's how you do it. That's nice.
Rubio with it. Lillard picks him up. There's the dish to Steamsma. Goes up. So he gets the whistle. Comes out on the way up, and 2 shots coming up. Cunningham's check in for Derek Williams. And so he drops them both. That's a 4-point ball game.
I need to tell you guys, those free throws are big. It's a 2-possession game now.
Lillard dishes to Hickson. Rubio outside. Kirilenko. It's hauled in by LaMarcus Aldridge.
Well, he's wide open there, but there was struggles from that range. Maybe there's a reason he's open.
Oh, my goodness.
What a huge play.
Oh, taking it hard to the rack. Big play.
And give an unofficial assist mark to his teammate for setting the screen that freed him up.
That was really
Rubio, the pass to Cunningham. It's in! Here's Lillard. Guys, a critical time for them in this ballgame.
No room for mistakes right now.
Aldridge puts it up. Offline from the top of the key.
The defense got away with one there. I mean, usually he'll hurt you if you give him that kind of a shot.
And out of bounds as the Trailblazers gain possession. Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. They're losing by 4. 24 seconds left in the second overtime. What a game. And it's the Trailblazers with the ball. And Hickson throws it down.
He's short for the center position, but he makes up for it with tremendous leaping ability.
Smart foul there. He's got to try to extend the game.
Yeah, it's still close, but they're fighting that clock as much as the score right now.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. So he gets them both, and it's a 4-point ball game. Here's Lillard. There's 18 seconds left to play in the second overtime period. Could not get a winner with just one. The kick out to Matthews. Lets it go with the three. Good. And that shot brings them to within just one. Here's Rubio. And they need to stop the clock, so there's a foul. He hits the first one, and that will put them up by 2. And so both free throws are good. And it's a 3-point game.
Absolutely deadly from the line. Now they have no choice but to look for the 3 here.
They need to get a 3 here to stay alive.
Out of bounds, Timberwolves ball as Minnesota keeps possession. And so it's the Timberwolves who come out on top here. Like a double overtime game can really take its toll on the players. And after this one, the officials, the fans, everyone's going to have to take a needed rest.
Yeah, exactly. But I tell you what, they showed me the heart of a champion here in this one.
And that about wraps it up for Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke. This is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. And now, Jordan presents our player of the game, LaMarcus Aldridge.